Here it is. You can see that there's been a couple of matches that's been very tight. In the first stages, you had Andre against Yusuf from Azerbaijan. There, Andre was able to defeat Yusuf, a 1.2 player, 3-2 on a decider, and also Andre was able to defeat Giovanni from Italy, 3-2 on a decider, and Giovanni is also a 1.2 player. So Andre's been fighting very hard fights until this point. Meanwhile, Alejo was playing the 2v2 bracket at first, but after Pepe's passing, well, he ended up choosing to play the 1v1 bracket, which was the better solution now that he's able to maintain in this event. He can keep carrying Argentina's flag into the finals. So here he is. He played against Melon from Philippines and won. He also defeated Brazil. Sadly, Wang wasn't able to schedule, so he decided to forfeit that match. So Argentina moved straight into the final. We're seeing him right now. He's going to play Andre. And the winner of this match is going to select a player from the top 4. So you can see top 4 is Italy, Russia, Taiwan, and Argentina. So the winner can select either Giovanni from Italy or Wang from Taiwan and join forces with him to face the winner of the 2v2 bracket. So this is going to be so good. The winner here is going to have also the chance to select a player pretty much as soon as this match is over. So that is going to be after the match. As soon as we have the readies from the players, it seems like Andre is done with the warm-up and Alejo is too. We're going to begin game number 1. So give me the readies, and if you're going to do level 18 all the way or you're going to do level 15 starts, we might have to flip a coin. Okay, Alejo's ready. So if you are going to do 18 all the way, well, then we might not need a coin flip, but if somebody's going to pick level 15 at some point, we might need. Maybe not 18 all the way. Okay, so let's better flip. So, Alejo, heads or tails? Let me know, Alejo, heads or tails for you? Tails, okay. And it's going to be heads. So, Andre is going to have the first level selection. Apet is going to be 18. And Alejo is going to have the second level selection today. So, Andre is ready 18. Alejo is ready. So, we can go ahead and start the countdown for game number 1 between Russia and Argentina. Here goes 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And there they come. The top 2 players from the 1v1 bracket representing their home countries in Classic Tetris Nations League, hoping to get into the final, the grand final, to be able to fight for a pretty big prize of, well, it depends if we get more donations, but for now we have $60, which would be a spread between the first place, which is going to get $40, 20 for each player, and the second place team is going to get $20, 10 for each player. So it is a fairly good price for a free entry event. Beautiful burn there by Andre. Very smart burn, but the stack is starting to have some couple of issues. Nice burn, and there comes Tetris for Andre. 74,000 points. Alejo with a pretty hard stack, waiting for a longboard to be able to burn it down. Alejo with 75,000 as well, with 20 lines. So far, a very tight match. Both players going as efficient as possible, but Andre has the better board and also the better line count to score ratio. So there goes Andre, double Tetris, 142,000 points. Alejo with that beautiful transfer to a row 0 again, 127,000 points. They're almost at the same line count, but Andre is burning less lines. Alejo is playing a little bit more cautious with his board, which is probably better since he is DAS player and he has certain limitations over the height. But Andre is just waiting for long bars and not burning if he doesn't need to, so he's playing extremely efficient. And he's ready for a Tetris, waiting for a long bar. Now he needs a J or an L. There comes the L, and now a J. Now he needs a long bar. Not coming yet. He needs to locate things to his left side, which is a little bit weak. Still waiting on the long bar, not coming. A little bit of a drought for him. Nice burns. There comes the long bar. Tetris for Andre, 218. Another Tetris, 241,000 points at 56 lines. Meanwhile, Alejo with 183,000 points at 53 lines, now 206, so Alejo is behind by about 2 Tetrises, but it is still fairly close since we are in the very early goings of the game. Alejo could have burned that effectively and easily with a long bar flat and also with that 2 Ls he got, but he's going to be able to drain a dirty Tetris there to bring down the stack. He's going to play a little bit aggressive there, stacking for a dirty column 2. Burning it down again. There goes Alejo. Now he's in a more comfortable range to be able to get a better stack. And there he goes. He needs to clear this down. That was a good placement. Oh, but now he's long bar dependent. He missed this spin there of an S. Andre, it seems like he had either a misdrop or... Oh, he's getting a couple of misdrops. He needs to burn this down, as well as Alejo. Both players trying to burn. Let's see who is able to get out of this first. We're still pretty far from transition. Alejo with a misdrop there. Oh! And he just... dead dropped a lot of pieces, and Alejo tops out at 255,000 points, so Andre with 308,000 points is good. And he's going to win game number 1. And the first butterfly of the match is going to go for Andre there, below the flag. And Alejo is going to be ready 15. He's ready for the 15 strats. It seemed like Alejo had a bad board and just decided to give up on that game, so... let's go with game number 2. Alejo is ready 15. We are ready from Andre. There he comes. Here goes the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Here goes game number 2 between Russia and Argentina. Russia winning 1-0. And there goes the LATAM strats, the level 15 strats. These are pretty common on our local tournaments, so Alejo is pretty much a veteran of this level, using in competitive matches, especially against tappers. So let's see if this is going to work, or if Andre is more patient than expected and is going to stack better than most tappers do on level 15 starts. So far, Alejo gets a Tetris, 39,000 points. Andre with 30,000 points. Andre so far is perfect in line burns. Alejo has 2 lines to spare there. Alejo with 11 lines and 40,000 points. Andre's still going perfect. 12 lines, 57,000 points. Alejo is going to burn there. He prefers a good stack rather than a perfect line count. He might trust that Andre's going to top out eventually. But who knows, Andre is very consistent. Andre 17 lines, 61,000 points. Alejo 20 lines and 46,000 points. This is still fairly close, but Alejo's having a troublesome stack. He's going to give a couple of burns here. This is going to be an amazing LPs there that is going to let him burn efficiently. There he goes. Alejo's stack is looking way better. Going to the first row possible. And he doesn't want to burn anymore, so there goes. Alejo's stack is very clean. And Andre trying to work with a longbar the most efficient way. He ended up creating a double LJ dependency, but it resolved perfectly. Now Andre is waiting for the longbar to be able to drain Tetris there. On the right side, no longbar coming yet. He's getting a delayed burn there on the right. No longbar still. A little bit of drought. Now he blocks the well. No longbar still. And he needs also a J to the left. Not coming. Where is the J? Where is the longbar? There is no piece working for Andre. That was a good sequence. Now comes a longbar and the nail. And it's going to work perfectly. Another longbar. He's one spot away from burning this down. Well open. Longbar Tetris for Andre. 134,000 points. Alejo is coming back. Just a Tetris behind. And there goes. Tetris for Alejo. Gets a partial lead. But Alejo's still 4 lines ahead. So this Tetris is going to be the one that brings both players to a real lead situation. Tetris for Andre 172,000 points. Tetris for Alejo 158,000 points. Andre still 1 Tetris ahead. But that is a real lead. Real 1 Tetris lead. Both players playing very close to each other. And we're still halfway from transition to level 16. So let's see how this is going to develop. Both players with nice stacks. Tetris for Andre 211,000 points. Alejo with 197. Both players close to 70 lines. Alejo with 3 more lines than Andre, but this is not significant. Now it is, because it is 4 lines. Alejo is ahead. That is a Tetris, and there comes a Tetris from Andre. 230,000 points for Andre. 217,000 points. Andre had a little bit of a DAS mischief there, but is he playing DAS on level 15? It is probable. He don't need no tap yet. Andre with 233,000 points. Alejo with 239. But Alejo has 5 lines more than Andre. So actually they are closer than it seems. Andre with 2 Tetrises in a row, 256,000 points, still 5 lines behind from Alejo. Alejo with the Tetris, 279 with 93 lines. So Alejo is still 1 Tetris behind, and Andre's playing very good, very consistent. 87 lines, 258,000 points, 277 now. There goes another Tetris by Andre, 296,000 points. And Alejo makes Tetris of his own to be able to transition with 318,000 points. Andre can take 2 Tetrises before transition. Let's see if he's going to be able to do it, or he will need to burn since he's getting really bad pieces. There goes a burn, and now he's going to transition with 318. So Alejo is actually in a little bit of a lead there. He had a better transition than Andre. Andre trying to go full efficient. Oh, he blocks the wheel just as the longbar came, but still very manageable board for him. He might need to burn a couple of lines right now as no longbars are coming. Oh, really bad pieces to be able to burn. There comes the longbar, and he gets a Tetris, 339,000 points. That was really close from top out. And Alejo with 385 at level 17. Alejo gets another Tetris, 408,000. Meanwhile, Andre has 364,000 points waiting for Jay to be able to get on the left. He gets the J there. Now he might get a square dependency. Oh, he misdrops there, but he gets a lombard. Perfect. Now he needs to tuck something there. He gets another early shift there. Oh, he couldn't get the lombard spin, but still not needed, as he's going to resolve that with that as piece. He's going to be a little bit aggressive there, setting up for a Tetris there on the left side. Very dirty. Oh, he wasn't able to get it. Now he needs a J. There comes the J. Another J to be able to solve a J dependency on the left. There it comes. Waiting for Lombard. There goes the Lombard Tetris for Andre, going to transition with 418, and Alejo has an advantage of about 50,000 points going into level 20. This is very, very tight, folks. Oh, there goes a measure up by Andre. He needs to burn a couple lines to be able to resolve it. He needs a Lombard. There comes beautiful J piece. Burns down with that Z. Andre clean. Alejo has to burn a little bit, but he's about to get clean. He needs good pieces. Where's a good piece? Beautiful square for Alejo. That is going to work as well. And Alejo is about to get ready, but wow, he decided to use pretty awkward pieces. He's going to burn it down. Playing very standard. He prefers to survive. Right now, Alejo 488,000 points against Andre's 474,000 points, but still Alejo is also in a line lead. He's a level ahead from Andre. Alejo playing a little bit aggressive there. Wanted to set up, he couldn't. And Andre gets a measure up. He needs a square to left. He's not going to get it. Oh, now it is a really difficult board. He needs good pieces. Oh, beautiful longbar. Oh no, he's going to measure up a lot. No long bars coming, and Andre's going to top out at 478,000 points. Alejo gets game number 2 with 515,000 points. GG from both players. Excellent survival from Alejo and Andre, getting a couple of digs and droughts, but still they were able to make it past transition in a couple of levels. So GG from both players. Alejo's going to get his first butterfly to make it 1-1 for Argentina and Russia. And Alejo keeps on playing. He's on level 24. Still not a maxable game unless he's 100% perfect, but probably not going to happen. He might need to get to the level 40 to be able to max this one out. But if he wants to finish it out to be able to get some warm-up for next game, that is going to work as well. Oh, the longbar almost didn't make it. Alejo 650, 682. Still far away from a max out, but it could be probably 900k game. No longbars yet. There comes longbar for Alejo 717. That longbar is going to work to be able to burn. That is beautiful. He needs a longbar right now. There goes 753. Alejo's still playing. There comes a longbar. 788 level 28. Not going to be able to get 900k either. Maybe high 800s going to be able to do, as he has space for one more Tetris and no more. He can burn 3 lines. Oh, misdrops after misdrops. Oh no, he's not able to get Tetris ready. There goes the game for Alejo, 826. Ya está, topia. Yes, Alejo, you win game number 2. You should be aware of the match, or tell me to tell you when you win through the chat. But yeah, Alejo winning game number 2. Now Andre's going to select level 18. Alejo is going to get ready, or isn't he? Okay, I'm going to update Alejo through the chat. Alejo's ready. There goes the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. For game number 3 between Russia and Argentina. Game that is tied right now. They're going to play level 18. Alejo took a game just now with a pretty big mullen. That was a level 15 start. Andre got game number 1 through an 18 start. in which Alejo topped out early with a very weird sequence where he just had a couple of dead drops and ended up losing. Right now, both players are looking a little bit better, more consistent play from Alejo, better stacking. He looks cleaner than Andre for the first time in the whole game. And right now Alejo has 5 lines burned, now 8 without a single Tetris. And Andre has already 52,000 points. He's been more efficient than Alejo in this early going, and Alejo is playing so high. He needs a longboard. There comes the longboard for Alejo, being able to burn it all down. Oh, another sequence of dead drops for Alejo. He needs help. He needs serious help. He needs a longbar. He needs to have like a crazy dash right here. And Alejo is going to top out with 40,000 points, so Andre is good for game number 3. This is going to be Russia's second win, second butterfly, and it's going to be a match point for Russia. Alejo with a difficult time there with level 18. Well, Alejo, you need to check your controllers before games, because this can be a really problematic situation where you lose important matches because of control malfunctioning, so pretty bad. Okay, Alejo is ready. 18 for game number 4. This is going to be an important game for Russia, as this is the chance to be able to make it past this final and get into the grand final of Classic Tetris Nations League. So let's go with the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. For game number 4, Classic Tetris Nations League 1v1 bracket final between Russia and Argentina. Alejo with a little bit of a controller malfunction. That is unlucky for him, but if he's able to make it despite that difficulty, is going to be an amazing feat by him. He might be able to. We're talking about the current best player from Argentina, the one that had the long rivalry with Pepe, one of the best stats players in the world. So we can trust Alejo. Still having a curious stack issues. Good burns there from Alejo, surviving this difficult board. He's starting to get some difficult and high holds to get access to. Oh, that longboard was useful. No longboard after that. Alejo's going to top out at 31,000 points. Sadly, this is going to be it for Argentina in the Classic Tetris Nations League run. And Andre with Russia is going to win the 1v1 bracket to be able to move on into the grand finals of the whole tournament. And he's going to play against the winner of the 2v2 bracket. And in order to do so, he would need a partner, and his partner is going to be one player from the top 4. So Andre is going to get the special butterfly there for Russia. This is going to be a 3-1 win for Russia over Argentina. And now, Andre, this is going to be the most important thing of the day. Now you have to choose your partner from the top 4, excluding Argentina. You have to choose between Giovanni from Italy and Wang from Taiwan to join you in the next stage for the final restream for the grand final. This could be a pretty tough decision. You're going to choose Giovanni, so Andre is going to pick Giovanni from Italy to join him in the following stage of the tournament. This is going to be a pretty strong team. Already Andre played against Giovanni in the semifinal of the 1v1 bracket, and now he's going to choose him as partner to be able to play alongside in the grand final. So Russia is going to move on into the grand final, and he's going to join forces with Giovanni. So where is this? Yeah. There it is. We're going to have Andre and Gio in the grand finals of Classic Dresses Nations League. They're going to already secure a $20 prize from the prize pool. Now it is all going to happen in the final win stream. You're going to see if they are able to get the big prize. So GG's for everyone. GG's for Russia. And we're going to notify Gio about this one. So thank you everybody for watching. And stay tuned for the final restream, having the top 4 and the grand final at the same time in this channel. So stay tuned and thank you for being here. Have a nice day.